What you're looking at here is the prices of cement mixer. Now you're looking at this one. This is a one bagger cement mixer, no engine, brand new, and you can see how the frame is there, the tires, and how it looks around. But you still have to buy the engine to make the mixer work. And this frame only will cost you 35,000 pesos. So that's the inside of the mixer. And that's the price. Concrete mixer with A-frame. So the A-frame is there on the bottom. So 35,000 just the mixer, so you still have to buy the engine. Now they also sell here the one already had an engine for 60,000 pesos. A 7.5 engine is included on the side there. A 7.5 horsepower engine by Robin. And the whole package will cost you 60,000 pesos. That's how expensive now is the mixers. And like, it's not an A-frame one. Look, it's different frame on the bottom. And so the wheels as well is wider. So both side there. So this mixer will cost you 60,000 pesos. And the engine, I'll go on the other side so you can have a proper look of what the engine is. Or I'll just take out this trolley. Then so I can have a look at the engine. Hang on. So that is the engine of the 60,000 pesos mixer. That's 7.5 horsepower by Robin. So this is like an engine that you have to, let me check, pull. Because you know the one that I have, Mixie, have a crank, we call it a crank. So we don't pull it, we crank it, which is a great saver when Mixie's engine was stolen once by some of my unscrupulous workers before when I start my construction. And they cannot sell the engine because the crank was kept by the Loy on his bedside. So he sleeps with the crank of my Mixie. And so I put a word when I discovered that the engine was stolen on the mixer once. I put out a word, I'll pay anyone who give me information. In the afternoon, I got the information, so I bring over 2 policemen to go to the person that is alleged to have stolen my mixer, because there was a mixer engine rather, and there was an engine for sale in that barangay, which is 3 barangays from me, but they cannot turn it on because there's no crank. And I went there, it was my engine, because the Loy put a paint on the engine so we can recognize it's ours. So it's not like this is you have to pull it manually. Ours is a crank, which is better because this is what my generator is, a pull out. And my frame is just like this, ordinary A-frame. And what I did, I bought an ordinary A-frame that was still cheaper before. This is 35,000 now. And I bought my own engine. The engine of Mixie is Yanmar, operated with a crank. So again, back to my story. That was my engine, so I had 2 policemen that I paid to sort it out. So I got my engine back, and I got the 2 in prison. And so I talked to them that why are you nicking my engine, and they told me who was organizing it. And so I did not file any charges, but I told the 2 policemen that it's your job if you want to file charges, but it's your job to sort it all out. I want my engine back. So I got my engine back for Mixie. Because of the crank, it was not sold. But if I don't have the crank on the engine, I could already imagine it was sold for less than what I paid for. So this is a 1-bagger engine, a 1-bagger mixer. That's quite a good frame on that one for the 60,000. And look at the wheels is what I'm impressed of. It's quite thick. Because you know, Mixie is exactly like this one without the cover anymore. It's an A-frame, and the wheels are not as strong as that one. So it just like this what I bought. And then I bought a Yanmar with crank engine. So but that was a long time ago. When I start building my castle, I got 2 mixers, 1-bagger and 2-bagger ones. I sold the 2-bagger one because it's just too big, and I don't need that anymore because it becomes too big and it becomes so heavy. The like the teeth, the one that they call it the teeth underneath here, like that, the ridge, but in our dialect it's called the teeth. It's always broken. So I believe that since a lot of you is asking about prices of cement mixers, do you have an idea now? It is available in City Hardware branches nationwide. So the no engine one is 35,000 rather. 1 mixer bagger, 1-bagger, that one, and one with engine, different frame, solid tires. That's 60,000 pesos. If you are looking for the update of my daily construction building around my castle, please visit my channel Village People Philippines Live and subscribe, because that will be the channel where I put my daily update about my life, my constructions, interviews about the people, views around Cebu, because the Village People Philippines main channel will now revert back to pricing videos, as it is known for that here in the Philippines. I mean, I price everything of items here in the Philippines, from land, houses, appliances, vehicles, whatever I could give you, so you'll have an idea how much it costs of different stuff here in the Philippines. So please find the link in the description below on this video to visit my Village People Philippines live new channel, and please subscribe.